What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Kev Signing here, and today, guys, we are talking about Prismatic Evolutions, what happened on release day, what I think about the set, and what I think what's gonna happen to the set going forward. Guys, as y'all know, I'm a new investor, man, but I kind of see clear as day what's kind of happening here, man. If y'all didn't know, a lot of folks weren't able to get product on release day today because I'm recording this on release day. As y'all know, I was able, of course, I already had some boxes like confirmed prior to even release day because I pre-ordered it and I was able to get some. That was awesome. But I also decided to go out on the wild because I also said on release day I will be going out and actually trying to find myself to see if you're able to get some. I was actually following all the things that I've been saying on my videos to try to get some. If you guys been listening or if you guys seen any of my videos, and on top of that, my strategy getting it on release day was, I'm not sure, maybe it was a little bit different than folks, but a lot of folks tended to end up going to a lot of the big brand stores, Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, right? Those kind of places. My focus was actually more on the local mom and pop shops because a lot of folks thought, since a lot of the big brands are only going to get a few, some of the local mom and pop shops, weren't going to get any. There were actually a few good amount of mom and pop shops where my area actually get them in, and we were actually able to they were actually able to sell, and people were able to get product. I was one of them. This is an ETB I picked up in the wild today. I paid $70, right? And I think MSRP, I think they're like 60. They made a little bit of money off me, not a big deal, right? This is good as it's gonna be. I paid $70. That's good as it's gonna get. That is good as it's gonna get right now. And I went, and what's funny, because I actually woke up a little bit late because I was up the night prior studying for college for some of my classes. So I was gonna try to wake up super early. I actually woke up a little bit late, but because I still went to these mom and pop shops that had it, they opened up, they had it. I think some of the shops ended up selling like after like 2 hours, once like people knew the mom and pop shops actually had product. But prior to all that, like, I actually drove to a lot of mom and pop shops myself, and what you call it, like 2 weeks prior to even release day, I talked to a lot of the mom and pop shops owner. I try to build relationship with these people. Like, this is a community, so I try to talk to them, right? And a lot of them told me they were going to have Prismatic on release day, and whenever they have is what they're going to sell, and and they're going to try to keep it fair as possible. And that's what happened. I went to my local shop here. I literally stopped, one stop shop. I got what I wanted and I left. Like, that was it. He kept it very fair, the owner of the shop. Again, shout out to Nerdy Needs. That's where I ended up picking up this ETB. But yeah, like, great place, man. Like, so yeah, I got support to your mom pop shops, because a lot of those places are going to be the places that are going to keep the prices fair, and they're also going to be the ones that a lot of people are going to miss out. I really thought people were going to go to the mom and pop shops too. Like, there was going to be a huge line when I got there, right? There was barely a line. There was only like a few people waiting. I'm not saying there weren't people waiting, but there was only a few people actually waiting in line to actually get in and buy stuff. So, but yeah, man, what I'm saying is I actually way ahead of time kind of knew a lot of these mom and pop shops were going to have products, so I kind of already knew where to kind of go. Even though I woke up late, again, a lot of people were really disappointed that these big brand stores didn't have, because a lot of their orders got canceled or they're delayed, whatever it may be. I was hearing a lot of that. I was in line with literally a couple folks that just came from another place, right? I think they said they came from GameStop, and they said GameStop literally had 10. They sold out like within letting the first 2-3 guys in, and that was it. So it's pretty wild. Hopefully, as more these come into the wild, because I'm pretty sure here in the next couple of more days. And I also believe the Pokemon Center didn't even restock. That's what I also heard. I actually didn't even try to even go to the Pokemon Center, because I just knew if they restocked, I wasn't gonna fight. I wasn't even gonna try for that. But I heard they didn't restock, so people are now thinking that they're gonna restock randomly at some time. I guess they're just trying to change it up, keep it fair for people. It is what it is. Hopefully y'all will be able to get one, right? But for the time being, I'm at currently right now here on the TCU website here, guys. If you guys currently look, I switched it out just to the month here. So we were looking down to December 20th. That's where kind of like, pre-orders and kind of things kind of started selling. And, as you can see, it progresses, from the last couple of weeks, we see where they've been paying that 130, 150 amount. And then as we come closer to release date, it dropped a huge amount, especially after Pokemon stated they would do reprints. Now, on the reprint, my opinion on that as of right now, right, it is great that Pokemon has acknowledged the issue. It is great that they plan on trying to do their best and try to get more out there, right? Which is amazing. That's what they need to do as a company. They want to keep building the brand, so they're going to do what they have to do to build to demand and do what they got to do, right? But also at the same time, of course, we don't know when those reprints will happen, right? And not only that, the Prismatic Evolution is a special set. Like, it has things other sets doesn't have, right? Like master balls and other things in here that other sets don't have. This thing, I've heard people even say, right? I've heard people say it, and predominantly Vapor Self said in one of his videos, the Prismatic box is like Evolving Skies and Surging Sparks had a baby. I kid you not. And I really do think as of now, even though the market is coming down, I believe once the ones that come out, the independent sellers and all that, and sell all their stuff out, right? We're right back. I believe the price will go back up, right? I don't think it'll pass 150. Maybe it will, but who knows? I really do think it will go back up in price eventually. And then when the reprints do happen, right? I plan on investing heavily, personally myself, into this set. Right, I think it's an amazing set. I think it's going to hold value even over a couple years, even after the reprints. I kid you not. So I will be investing heavily into this set myself, right? And this is going to be like a long time thing. Look, I'm not going to be flipping like short term. Like, I could take all the boxes that I picked up and I could have flipped them today easily. I didn't. We're going to actually be opening the box. If I'm not uploaded that video yet, I'm not sure which one's going to go up first, this video or that video, because I'm kind of doing multiple things. I'm not sure which one wants to go up. But anyways, yeah, I believe even in the future, this set will still go up. So when reprints do happen, I do plan on trying to get my hands as much as possible. Here, I'm even thinking about next week if it's still available, because I'm seeing that there are still Prismatic cases out, and just personally investing in a case just for myself, right? So anyways, that's just where I'm at. So again, I really do believe these prices will eventually go up, and when the reprints happen and people leave the hobby for a little bit because these reprints happen, I'm gonna invest heavily into it. Like I said, I hope they reprint this thing to the ground, because that's gonna be great for me. We'll buy it cheap for the folks that do the investing long term. We'll buy it cheap, all right, while it's super low, and then we'll sit on it, even if it takes 4 or 5 years. And when it gets back up there, I'm sure it will, because again, this is just one of those personalized sets. I think it's just amazing. We'll sell then. And the next time this big boom happens, I'll be ready, because I guess y'all know I'm new. I've just started YouTube. Again, I just started getting into this Pokemon scene. I'm very new to this. I'm not saying I'm not going to make mistakes. I'm not saying I don't know. There are certain things that I might not even know what I'm talking about. That's where you guys could calm down and correct me and hold me accountable for certain things, right? But yeah, man, that's the beauty of this here. And guys, I understand scalpers and flippers have become more of a big issue. I'm not saying they're not a big issue, but also at the same time, there's been a huge influx. I mean, a huge influx of people going back in and coming into the hobby, right? Like, if we pull up, I'll pull up, right? We just look up this Pokemon here. Or actually, no, Pokemon. We need to type in Pokemon trading card, so it's more specific. Here we go. Pokemon trading card. If we look at the graph here, right, when it comes to the particulars on interest, let's see if we could actually get this here to here. So if we look at this particular chart here, you can see where here back again because there was the first huge boom in 2020, which by the way, in 2020, I was so not in that boom. I would like it flew right by me. I mean, I knew Logan Paul was getting some like, Pokemon and it was becoming huge fame because of all that. But look, I'm telling you, like, it flew right by me in 2020. I was like young car salesman making money, just having fun at the time of my life. Like I did not see like any of this Pokemon stuff. Anyways, and you can see here, you can actually where the boom starts happening, where the trend here in 2020, where it starts becoming more pop, especially here, like right here, like around September time, right? That's where like it really start becoming super popular. We go down to 2021, right? And you could see, right, the highest, I think the highest was right here. Like it spiked really good right here in 2021. Then we had another huge jump in 2023, right? And then as you can see, currently right now, current day, this is 2024, right? It was to come here. It is 2044, near the end of 2024, and now it's starting to come down again, right? So it's literally like almost a stock market. I kid you not when it comes to this stuff, because right now there we saw a huge influx of people coming back in. So we're not only are you fighting, of course, again against flippers and scalpers, but you're also fighting against a lot of new enthusiasts that have come back into the scene. Like myself, I came back into the scene, and when I came back in the scene, I enjoyed it so much, I decided that I think this would be a long-term thing for me, where now I decided where I'll be starting a Pokemon business right out of my house, and making YouTube videos again, because you know what, I'm an adult, I can do that now. The beautiful thing about being an adult is that now you have money and you can actually invest and do what you want to do. And you know what, I again, for the longest time I did Magic, but opening up Pokemon cards and getting it back into the Pokemon scene the last 2 months has been super fun for me. I play Pokemon Pocket almost every day. I open packs on there every day. I make my own buy. I'm telling you, this thing is awesome. So yeah, guys, that's just kind of like my opinion, my rant on things, and how things are kind of going with the Prismatic set here. Again, if right now, like I said, currently on TCG, it's currently going by about 116. I've seen some, if you guys look at your local Facebook market, some people are selling it for $100. So if I was you, I will pick it up probably at the $100 price, $116 price. I kid you not, I would. Like, I actually might, pick up some more, like, I hear soon, especially if the price comes down closer to the $100 on TCG, or if God forbids, if it comes down to 90, I'm definitely going to be buying some more, because again, it's just a special set. I think it definitely should be something that needs to be in every collector's inventory, right? And if you're and of course, if you're an investor, like, it's just something good to have, especially if you could get it cheap and then sell high later. That's the whole point of investing, right? And yeah, again, I got nothing against investing. I love money like everybody is, so it is what it is. I invest myself. I've always invested in things. Now, and of course, this is my first time investing in Pokemon, but I'm invested in things, and I think this is a very fun thing. Now, I'm not out here trying to like destroy the hobby or anything like that. I had the opportunity to buy 2 of these today from, like, literally from that exact same store if I wanted to. I actually skipped on it and decided just to buy one, right, and actually give the lady behind me and actually a chance to actually pick up an ETB. So again, I'm not out here, I'm not trying to make quick easy cash while the boom is banging and then leave. No, I actually really do enjoy this, and I have a lot of folks in my life that do Pokemon, like play Pokemon and sell Pokemon, and I've been really loving going to the trade shows in the communities and doing what I got to do and just talking to them. So yeah, I think I'll be in this for a very long time, man. Anyways, that's kind of what I got for today's video. Stay tuned. Again, I'm not sure if this video is going to go up first or the opening, because again, I'm not sure which one's going to go up, this or that. But either way, stay tuned.